Here's a quick reminder about some different ways that we can think about multiplication. So if we look over here first, we'll notice that we see 3 bars made up of 3 tiles. So I could ask you something like, how many green tiles do you see in total here? And you could figure that out a bunch of different ways. You could count them one by one, or you could start grouping them together, kind of like I've got here. You can think about this as 3 plus 3 plus 3. We would know that that equals 9. Or sometimes in math, we like to be a little bit more efficient. So basically, a more efficient way of showing addition of the same number over and over and over again is using multiplication. So in this case, you could look at this and say, sure, it's 3 plus 3 plus 3, but we could also write that as 3 groups of 3 or 3 multiplied by 3. Here's another example with the pink tiles. You could think about this as 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. You could skip count it up. That would give you 20. Or you could think about it as 5 groups of 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. I'll also show you what this could look like on an open number line. So just down here, use my pen. I could show that as hops. We'll say this is 0 over here. Hops on a number line that are the same distance. So let's do hops of 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to maybe pause the video and think about what repeated addition or multiplication sentence could fit this model. Hopefully you would see that each of my jumps are worth 2. So that means that I'm multiplying by 2. And how many groups or hops of 2 did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be repeated addition 2 plus 2 plus 2 5 times. Or I could write it as 5 multiplied by 2 equals 10. Remember, the commutative property of multiplication means that it doesn't matter what order we write these numbers in. I could write it as 5 times 2. I like this because I think about it as 5 groups of 2. Or you could write it as 2 multiplied by 5. And that would also give you 10. If you did that on the double number line, you can make this a double number line. And then you would have hops that look like this. So these are just things to keep in mind when we are starting to think about multiplying fractions by whole numbers. These same basic ideas still apply.